Okay, class. So I will be discussing now a combination of extrude, subtract, and additional 3D command or 3D modify tool of union. Okay, so I have there, we will be using this figure. So now we will be having additional figure already here. Okay, aside from this one and this one. Okay, so we have a total of 3 figures already. Okay, or three shapes. Okay, now the first thing that we're going to do is to convert this first two into 3D by just performing extrude again. Okay, select the first two and then enter, and then drag it up. Okay, let's try to have an input value of, say for example, 3. Okay, enter. So that would be the base. Okay, next you go here. So if you have two objects that is connected through endpoints, be sure and try to zoom in if the endpoints, if the two endpoints are properly connected. Okay, so please take note. That's another tip also. Okay, so meaning to say we have this as the base, and then we will extrude this. Okay, say for example, let's try to extrude this. Okay, let's try another value, extrude this with a height of 12. Okay, so this is the side. So as you can see, since we added another set of shape, there would be additional set of wireframes for the lines when you perform a 3D command. So in order for you to see, okay, an actual overview of this object, okay, so we can go to visualize again, okay, and then visual styles. So ang active natin is 2D wireframe. Try to convert this into X-ray. This is the most convenient representation wherein you can see all the faces, the solid faces and the inner area. And then again, adjust the opacity. You can actually adjust the opacity. Now we edit the base. We try to subtract this from the overall area of the base. Okay, so SU. Okay, enter. And then reference, select reference. You select first this one, enter. And then select the inner area of the opening, okay, and then enter. So automatic, it's open from top to bottom. As you can see on the diagram, it's very clear. Okay, now moving on the side. Okay, so we already have this and this part. Okay, now since this is an object, okay, which we need to be considered or to be converted as one entity, okay, so if in two-dimensional view we use to connect and make it as a whole or as one, we use pedit command. Now in 3D drawing, please take note, you will be using union command. So under 3D tools, you can actually find it under solid editing right on top of subtract. Okay, so union is used to merge in lines in order for it to become one. Okay, so here, as we try to look at this, we can make command, you can make use of command union. Okay, so select this one, union. You'll be asked to select the object, so select this and select this and then enter. Okay, automatic, as you can see, okay, on the side here, okay, it is already connected. I'll do it again. Okay, so I'll just undo this. Okay, so you have two sets of figure in 3D. So you have the first set and the second set, to which, as you can see, there is an area here, okay, which is solid. Now, and this face, which is solid also. Now, in order to convert this into one entity, we have to join this part and this part using union. Again, union. Select first object, select this, select second object, this one, and then enter. Automatic, okay, this turns into single entity. Okay, so in order for you to view it or see it, okay, you can actually go back here to visualize and then select this one. Okay, select realistic. So as you can see, you have already this reference. Okay, now if you have a hard time previewing with the grids on, okay, so you can actually do F7 and remove the grids, okay, at your convenience also. Okay, so moving on, I'll go back again to 2D wireframe. Okay, so I have here the last object. Now, on the last object, we will not be performing extrude. Okay, we'll do another way, okay, and then we perform extrude. Now, in this case, if this is our base, or the which is attached to the plane along x and y, okay, now we can actually rotate it, okay, on a an orientation, either on this face on the right, this face on the front, this face on the left, and this face on the rear. Okay, so in order for you to flip this, okay, vertical, okay, facing on this side, okay, on this side, okay, the command that you're going to use is 3DR or 3D rotate. Okay, so command is 3DR, okay, 3D rotate allows you, okay, to rotate this from the plane, okay, up to on the area of its face. Okay, so 3D rotate. Okay, you will be asked to select the object, so select this one. Okay, enter. You'll be prompted to with the rotation reference, no? So you have a rotation here which has reference along you have the X, you have the Y, and you have the Z. Okay, so since the yellow one is represented by Z, you have green to be your Y, and then you have orange to be your X. And from X here, you have to rotate it up. Okay, so just select the orientation and highlight the orange one. Okay, meaning to say, as you can see, the diagram of the orange um, ellipse is rotated along the face on the right. Okay, so once you select this, automatic it flips, okay, its face facing on the right. Okay, so drag it up to align it vertical, and then click. You already have an object from the base plane, okay, rotated and flipped going to the right. Okay, so we have this, and then you can actually perform command ext again. Okay, you'll be asked to select the object, select this, enter, and then extrude it on a direction, going in or going out if you want. So let's say, for example, here going in, okay, with a distance of, say for example, let's use a distance of 12. Okay, enter. So you already have a box here, so I'll just move it farther from the previous object. Okay, and then you can preview it again using X-ray, okay, to make it more visible for editing. And then adjust the opacity, SU. Okay, SU, select object, select the cube, and then minus the inner area. Okay, so this is the basic editing tool, which is usually the basic tool that we use in editing our objects. Now, by the way, you can actually make use of fillet also as needed, but for the meantime, the commands extrude, subtract, and the 3D rotate, including you can actually make use of move also if you want to move it from one endpoint to another, but be sure to attach it at a specific end-to-end point. Okay, so please be guided. You can actually perform this as um, 3D practice exercise. So this is not graded, but you have to at least follow how we diagram in sequence from items 1 to 5 of the lecture. And then next of this is I will be giving you instructions and demo on how you will be converting exercise B1 and exercise B3, okay, to which this both activities will be considered as your exercise number B4. Okay, so you can try to plot the objects following the instructions or previous instructions that I gave you.